Hello and welcome to Differential Discussions. I'm Melissa,
I'm Dave.
and we're back with another Serous fluid.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're doing a lot of I think variety is important.
Yep,
Um, so
agreed.
trying to drill those fundamentals.
Well, I think it's also important to see different representations of similar things
Definitely.
because body fluids are, I mean, any cell in general is going to look different from patient to patient, but especially in body fluids, from body fluid to body fluid to patient to
That's
disease to disease.
that's an excellent point. Whereas like differentials from one patient to the next, a lot more uniformity, right? Like
Yep. I think with diffs, it's more of like sometimes cells look slightly different, but it's more of like disease cell processes. Like if you have
Mhm.
a blasts, for example, those could look different from patient to patient, but for the most part, your normal neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, they're all going to look the same basically between patients, some slight variation. But with body fluids, almost all of the cells look slightly different.
Yeah.
This one looks like it has a lot of neutrophils.
I like this big clump there. I'm noting that little clump. It's like sometimes you can find like the gross stuff like bacteria or um, in those ugly clumps. So while I would not do a diff there, I think it's good to look there.
Well, let's go back to that ugly clump and we can start there.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so let's drop to 40. And then I'll drop down to 100.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm just trying to look for like bacteria maybe, or um, looks like we have in this mass a lot of phagocytic cells. Some amount macrophages, some amount neutrophils. This appears to be a necrotic neutrophil. Got a couple of these. So that tells us a little bit about the age of the specimen. Excuse me. That tells us a little bit about the age of the effusion itself. Um, this could be a very like freshly collected specimen, but maybe this effusion has been there a little while. Um, but I don't see anything crazy sticking out at me. So
No, I don't see anything either. And I don't think we can assess if there's any real phagocytosis here. I mean, we know there are phagocytic cells in this giant clump, but I can't really tell like if this cell in particular is eating that one.
sure. Yeah, good point.
All
Um,
right, let's go. Let's go venture away and see what we can find.
mhm. Beautiful
You should.
neutrophils. Love it. Right. So we're seeing this kind of bear out again. A lot of neutrophils, um, maybe a monomech,
Yep.
and then a lot of like, so these fellas are all dying.
Yep.
So neutrophils, generally speaking, don't live particularly long, and especially outside of the peripheral circulation, they don't last very long. Um, hmm, yeah.
Some more
So I'm
nice.
clicking the neutrophil button a lot, right?
Yep. So neutrophils typically we're looking for bacteria, especially in the serous fluids. I wouldn't be looking for things like gout or pseudo gout crystals,
Hmm. Hmm.
but mostly bacteria. A nice mono here.
Beautiful mono. Yep.
Kind of hard to see if there's cytoplasm on that guy.
Yeah, so it could be like a stripped lymph nucleus or just a
And
lymph.
then that's a pyknotic neutrophil.
Mhm.
Nope,
Yeah, so
nope.
it's good to look for bacteria when you have neutrophil counts like this. It also could be such that just some kind of, you know, neutrophils and white cells will respond to inflammatory signaling.
Yep.
Um, so, and to be honest with you too, neutrophils tend to look like they've been through war. I use these terms and it's you know, um, generally these neutrophils look quite good for
Mm.
body fluid neutrophils. That's kind of an experience thing, but if it's single red cell.
Two lymphs. You can actually see the cytoplasm on these,
Hmm.
and then two neutrophils. Mostly neutrophils, regular neutrophils, and pyknotic neutrophils.
Hmm. It's like a low grade, 10% lymphs, maybe 15% lymphs.
Yeah, couple of monos.
Yeah, a couple monos.
Wrong direction. Let's see, this guy's a little lymph, and he's got a couple of these granules in here. So you can still see the granular lymphs when you're looking at body fluids. Monos, and the rest are neutrophils.
Some vacuoles in some of these cells, but
Yeah, teeny weeny little ones. Junk, junk, junk. More nice looking neutrophils.
Mhm.
It's a pyknotic one with the
Mm.
uninucleus there.
Mhm.
I don't see a whole heck of a lot in this one.
Yeah, this one looks pretty clear cut so far.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just neutrophils. I don't see any bacteria.
Yep.
Couple of lymphs, couple of monos.
This one's
Nothing
easy
exciting.
peasy. Yeah,
Yeah.
send it out.
Well, I think it's nice because we're just seeing normal cells. We didn't see anything
Yes, alarming.
interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we've got for this slide. So thanks for watching.
Thank you for your time.